Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me today for your daily tarot reading. So pick the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates. I chose some unusual, remarkable kinds of stones today. Maybe we'll have a remarkable kind of day. And I'll do a golden nugget stone at the end, card at the end for further clarification, if you would like that. All right. For those of you who chose this lovely blue calcite, it's different on the back, it's so pretty. We have the Page of Wands, we have the King of Coins, and we've got the Queen of Coins. Boy, really nice, really nice cards. Minor Arcana cards, not like it's about any kind of huge day, but boy, nice. You know, the King of Cups, so that energy just kind of rides things out. Could be emotional turbulence underneath, around, wherever. It's okay. Rides things out like a champ. Keeps his serenity, keeps his cool. The Queen of Coins. Now, she's super stable. She is she's the Earth Mother. She's practical. When someone wants to kind of get up in their head and off in a flight of worry or a flight of unrealistic thinking, now the Queen of Coins would be one's friend, because the Queen of Coins would bring it down to practicalities. Let's look at how it how it feels, how it tastes, how it looks, how it acts. Let's take it in through our five senses and let's look at it. And the Queen of Coins is really good at stability. She's really good at bringing things down to security. She's good at enhancing security. Not so much a risk taker, but she is really good with money, good with wealth. Likes to share that. She's the queen. She's the mother. She likes to share that. So you've got some great energy here. Whatever is going on, I feel like something's coming to fruition for you with this Queen of Coins that will enhance your security. Something's coming to fruition. It's doing well. And then we've got the King of Cups. You're just emotionally, you're really adaptable, flexible today. And the Page of Wands is just, okay, I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on today. In fact, you might have picked up something new that's really kind of interesting to you. Like, ooh, I would love to get this thing done today. Or, oh, I would like to get more information about that and check out that new interest today. That kind of thing. So the Page of Wands has good energy. Nice to be focused on the wand that you're holding in your hand right in front of you. That is nice. See, the King of Cups, like all water signs, has a propensity, could possibly get a little mired in the water, mired in the emotion, and trying to figure that out. But then again, this is the king, so he is mature, and he knows he instead has learned how to make his emotions work for him. So probably not that problem, but this is kind of, I think the Page of Wands is sort of reassuring. And also reassuring to the Queen of Coins, because the Queen of Coins, all of the coins could be apt to become a little too stable, a little too entrenched, to where it's to the point that it snuffs out some energy. But this Page of Wands is telling me that's not happening with you today. That is not happening at all with you today. You are just taking the positives from these two cards, and you are moving forward with the goal of the moment. Love it. Just love it. It's perfect. Okay. For those of you who chose this agate, this beautiful Madagascar agate, we have the Strength card, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Coins. Very interesting. 2 completion cards and a Strength card. Okay, there may be a real transition for you here. Yes, that's the way I see this. You are definitely protected and given divine strength. You're strengthened. You're fine. But this 10 of Swords is like, maybe there's something that has kind of brought you low, or kind of, you're really fed up with it. You're done with it. And it's okay. I feel like with the Strength card, it's like moving on. Sometimes this Ten of Swords comes up when there are unkind things said to us, about us, unkind thoughts that we're having. But sometimes it comes up too when we've been sacrificing our own well-being. Well, that would be the unkind thoughts, right? Like, you have to do this, you can't do that. You know, you don't deserve this. Self-critical. So that can be the end of that. That can be like, I'm done with that. And this divine strength and protection, I always feel like that's source saying you are an eternal being. Because look at the infinity symbol. You're eternal. You cannot really be harmed in this lifetime. Not truly, not your true self. You have strength. You have value. You have love. You know, that Strength card is just very reassuring, and the Ten of Coins is as well. It's sort of like you have a knack for stability. And whether that's financially, relationship-wise, health-wise, routines, daily routines, habits of daily routines, whatever that may be, you have accomplished something, and maybe you come from people who tend to have that. It's also the Generations card. Once in a while, this comes up, this one in the Ten of Cups, when somebody on the other side, especially someone who really cared about security for you or for the family, is there to guide you, could be strengthening you, could be protecting you. Whatever it is you're transitioning from here, this is beautiful. It's almost like relax into the reality that you are an eternal being. You are protected. You do have more than enough. Relax into that. Sometimes I feel like we work so hard to get into a chair we're already sitting in, you know? Okay, for those of you who chose this lovely pink stone, this pink heart, we have the Chariot, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords. This is wonderful. Okay, couldn't be more self-explanatory. Okay, so there might be a situation that feels like it has a mind of its own. It's pulling you forward. It's pulling you forward. And it could be something not so major, but it's certainly something sudden. But it could be something that's sort of like been happening. It is a major arcana. There might be the flavor of this time, and pulling you forward. Now, how are you going to look at that? Are you going to get in touch with the desires of your heart, the wish card, your blessings, and think, wherever I end up, I'm also going to be blessed. Wherever this takes me, likely to fulfill a wish. You know, wherever this change takes me. I've tended to be blessed, I'll be blessed. That kind of thing. A lot is in our perspective, isn't it? Two people can live the exact same life and see very different things. And we're kind of wired to identify problems and potential threats. So we always have to kind of transcend our the ego created for this time and space. And our brains, you know, we have to kind of transcend that a lot of times to live in the truth, which is we are helped all the time by divine forces. And we have a lot more blessings that we have created, we have built, we have amassed, and we'll tend to have more. You know, the Nine of Swords, see, it is in how you see it, because the Nine of Swords is about worry or negative thinking. It just goes round and round. This thought, maybe worrying about a ton of things, maybe. This thought, that thought, the other thought. Sometimes it's just, you know, having to figure out a lot of things, plans, intellectual exercises. can keep you up. I think this is saying, go with the flow. Consider you will be blessed. All is well. That's what I'm thinking this means. So that's a great reading. Boy, we have that as a theme. Okay. For those of you who would like a little bit of clarification with the Golden Nugget card, we have the Justice card. Wow. So if there's something that needs to be balanced, more balance is coming in. If there's an injustice, more justice is coming in. This can be balancing between two different people's needs, rights, desires. This can be balancing your own life in a way that's fair. But fairness is a real theme here. When the Justice card comes up, it's generally a good thing. It's like if there's been something that's been out of balance or unfair or something like that, more balance is coming in, more justice is coming in, and maybe a lot. So it's a righting of things. It rights the ship, you know. So I'm going to say justice is always a good thing, because even if it's we who are out of balance, we need to be brought back in balance. So I think that if there's anything that's been kind of unfair in your life or out of balance in your life, likely to have it be more balanced today. And that'll be a good thing. Truth is important. She's got the sword of truth in the Justice card. So that's a great card to end on. I hope you have a marvelous day. I know you will. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.